Howdy, partners. Good evening.
We're
Welcome to the
alive.
Haunted Chronicles, episode 126. Pick up sticks. Last week's episode, Tony Pelosi, is available in the on-demand section on ParaNmaniaRadio.com if you missed that episode. Tonight's guest is Bobbi Merritt, and she is currently waiting patiently in the Haunted Chronicles green room, and she has started taking Halloween decorations out of their boxes already and hanging some up. She's doing a great job so far. Good job, Bobbi.
My favorite holiday.
I don't know who that was.
Yes.
This episode is sponsored by An Evening with Annabelle.
It's
Tell
my
me,
little twin.
can you have a dinner while listening to the Warren's Scariest Cases, see items from Ed and Lorraine's Haunted Museum, including the original Annabelle doll? Join me September 10th. For ticket information, visit warrens.net. I am Mr. Haunted, joined by your hosts, Jennifer Jigglypuff Runyon and Brock Butterfree Burrows.
Hello.
What's up?
Well, we're here. It's
How
another
you
Friday.
We
This is
are
good.
here. Yes.
Well, hey, I just want to tell you guys, I did something so cool today. I actually held a monarch butterfly and released it. It was just so freaking cool. My friend, she's the butterfly lady. She has little teeny baby little caterpillars, and then she has them in her house, and different sections of their age range, like babies. Then like when they're teenagers and they're bigger, and then they go in this other thing that they come out of the chrysalis, and today one opened up and I got to release it. It was pretty cool. So that was my excitement. Pretty cool.
Awesome.
I don't even think I've seen any this year
Oh my
So
gosh.
she-
in my
Yeah.
area.
She's like the raccoon lady for butterflies.
Yes,
We have
she
to have
is.
her on.
Oh, she's so cute
Okay.
and
Anyway,
crazy. And Brock, how are you, Brock?
am I there?
Yeah, you're there, Jimmy. Yeah,
You're
hey,
good, Jimmy.
real quick, I thought about capturing one and sending it up to you, Jimmy. I was mowing yesterday, and I actually got done, and I started weed eating, and something jumped out of the tall grass and kind of scared me, scampered the other way, and I was like, what was that? I looked down, and they were little baby rabbits that you could probably put in your hand.
Oh, that's so cute.
And they just kept running back. Like they would run and stop and then try to jump up the wall on the side of the house. I'm like, that's not going to work. And you could just tell they were freaked out, and I'd stop and they would run back to where they were. And I'm like, I got to weed eat that. Get out of here.
Oh, poor baby. Oh, that's all.
Yeah, they were real
Baby in
small.
the chat room.
They weren't
Oh,
that
that's so
small
So
in
tiny.
the chat room.
They're so
Oh, so
cute.
sweet.
But they were, because they were filled out, but they were still little. And I'm thinking, Jimmy needs a rabbit now.
Yes, give them a rabbit. They bring
So,
good luck.
Oh, it looks like Jimmy is reconnecting. So we got to
Oh,
keep
no. Okay,
going.
so Jimmy's off right now. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. These babies. Oh, this is just too cute in the chat room.
Yeah.
To anyone who's there. So, Dave, why don't you give Jimmy a call because his computer went offline.
Oh,
Dr.
boo.
Dave.
He was
Yeah.
in his mobile computer lab too, and
Yeah.
kind of fell
Yeah.
through that kind of.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh! So you guys,
Yeah,
this
he was
butterfly.
saying he wasn't sure how it was going to connect.
Yeah, he was. Just so everybody knows, Jimmy's on a little vacation, and he's got his hookup in the hotel room, I think. So
In Hawaii, no,
yeah, he's in Fiji.
yeah, with Annabelle. He took
With Annabelle. He took Annabelle. There you go.
Good
Oh,
God
my
in
gosh.
heaven.
I know.
Ah. Oh,
Wow.
this is so much fun! But yeah, that was my day yesterday, and it was driving me nuts because I'm like, because they wouldn't jump out until you got right near them, and I'm like, dude, if my string's a little longer at one point, it may hit you.
Oh,
And I was trying not to injure the rabbits, but I got them out. They ran down to another bush and ran into it, so
Yeah.
they survived. But yeah, besides that and work, it's been a little crazy.
Yeah, it that was probably the coolest thing that happened to me all week. But I'll tell you, it has been so bad here. We have a fire that isn't really that close to me, but today I was driving and I was up on this ridge and the whole sky was black out in the distance. I mean, this huge area.
Wow.
That was so crazy. So I'm going to send all of our best wishes to, all the folks that are having to
Everybody
deal
being
with that.
affected,
Yeah, because that's really quite horrible. Up in San Bernardino Mountains, it's really awful. So,
Yeah, that's it. That's the
I've
only
been watching
problem.
that on Fox News. It's
yeah,
scary.
it's bad. It's really bad. It's
Yeah,
really bad.
and that's the only problem out there. It's beautiful, but you all are prone to fires galore.
Oh my gosh, yeah, we definitely are. Hey, listen, since Jimmy's not back yet, let's go ahead and introduce our guest because, she's here talking with us, and we haven't even introduced you yet, honey. This is Bobbi Ann Merritt, and it's so good to have you here, Bobbi.
Yes.
It is so good to be a part of this. Thank you for having me.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I am excited to talk with you. All of us are. And my question now, when Jimmy comes back, we're going to do celebrity birthdays. We do that. I think every week.
God, I told him I didn't want to be a part of that.
Okay. Well, then, but you have to. No, you come. We'll be partners. How about you? We'll be partners. You be my partner.
Well, you're probably going to be the one doing all the guessing because I'm really, really bad with games.
That's fine. We'll kind of try to help each other because I suck. I mean, I literally
not
suck
last
at this
week.
game.
You tore it up last week.
Now, last week I did. I will give myself a little credit. Last week I did get some definite, good answers. So
Well, that's
I was,
good.
yeah.
So we're hopeful. Yay!
Yeah, definitely. So, Bobbi, we're having trouble getting him. So I just want to ask you. We'll start, and then we'll get you guys. Maybe we'll do celebrity birthdays at the halfway mark
I'm
when
back.
Jimmy gets back. Oh, he's back! Yay!
Mike, I lost
me,
internet. It just
Jimmy.
came back up. I don't know if it's going to be a issue or not, but
Okay. Well, no worries. I introduced Bobbi
All right.
and everybody, and we were just waiting for you for celebrity birthdays. And
all right.
she is
Sorry about that, fellas. I'm at a remote
worries.
location. We just lost the whole internet.
No
Okay, so we
worries.
introduced Bobbi.
Yeah, we introduced Bobbi. We're just waiting for you.
Hi,
And
Bobbi.
I convinced her she has to do celebrity birthday. She's going to be my partner.
All right.
Peer pressure.
Okay. Wait, did anybody ask how I was while I was gone?
No.
I don't want to waste
Okay,
this
Brett.
one.
Okay, Brett. Brett. Who's Brett? Brock. 1, 2, 3.
Jimmy, how are you doing?
Yeah, Jimmy, how are you?
Well,
Oh my
I am.
God.
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
am definitely happier than that poor Olympic Chinaman. Can you say that anymore, Chinaman? Well,
Yeah.
that Chinaman who ran as fast as he could, he vaulted over a beam, did a few flips, and then he landed poorly, snapping his poor leg in two like he's King frickin' Tut or something.
Oh, yeah, that video.
Oh, that is the most
he had
awful.
He had a bad day.
That was horrible.
That's a bad day.
That was horrible.
And before we get to celebrity
I haven't been
birthdays,
watching it.
I probably interrupted something good, but
No,
I do have a news bulletin.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
A news
What does that
bulletin.
mean?
we have
News. It's breaking news.
There's breaking news. Uh-oh.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
Very good. There we are.
And did you hear this story? In a hospital in Wales,
Yeah.
Wales,
Wales.
that's the key word for the day.
Okay.
That's funny.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's funny because I said buzz, so, okay.
I'm still laughing from the whales.
I screwed everybody up. It's all my fault.
No, we're good.
It's
No, I
all
mean,
your
with the-
fault.
With the internet thing. Well, it's not my fault. Anyway,
I don't.
Yeah.
we're all gonna play along together.
Yes.
Scary movie celebrity birthdays. These are celebrities that appeared in some scary movie that are celebrating a birthday this week. And you're going to guess how old they're going to be. Play along in the chat and at home.
Okay.
Amy
here-
Adams,
Ooh.
who was in Enchanted, Doubt, Pumpkin, Charmed, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Cruel Intentions 2, and Catch Me If You Can.
one of my favorites. Amy
Yeah.
Adams.
Okay.
How old would
All
she
right.
be?
I would say 40-something.
Oh,
Gotta be in the
okay.
40s.
See, you're not. You don't need
Okay,
me.
then. Okay.
We're going. I'm
Well, I
going
figure
with
the
Bobby.
characters are around my age.
There you go. I'm going with Bobby.
So 40
Brock.
something?
She said 40.
A
Yeah,
40? Okay.
I would say 40, at least 42.
You
Okay,
say
what? 40 or
42?
42? Which one?
42.
Yeah,
42.
I feel good about that one.
I
42.
would feel good about that one, too, because it is correct. She'll be 42 years old.
No way.
Now,
Yes,
Mike, look at
I got
you.
one right.
You got it right. You're
I
like
was
my good
watching
luck charm.
Charm today.
And you
Right.
could quit right now and go home with your prizes, your Travelways luggage. That's Travelways. Or keep playing.
I'm going to press my luck,
Okay.
Jimmy.
You're going to press your luck. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Do-do-do-do.
Cindy Williams,
Mhm.
our good friend, she was in The Stepford Husbands, Earth Angel, Menu for Murder, UFO Aurea, Beware the Blob, and from 1976 to 1983, she was Shirley Feeney in Laverne and Shirley TV show. Cindy Williams.
Yes, or at least in her 70s.
Okay, I'm gonna say 67.
Brock.
Go with my high school football number, and don't laugh when you hear the number, but 69.
Correct.
Oh no, she's not.
That's
69?
She looks good.
and Brock, what a treat that is, because when you roll over, you're the same number.
Exactly.
That's amazing.
That's cool. You're always identified properly.
I was close. I said 70-something.
Gosh,
That's very close.
I love her.
And our
She looks good. She looks good.
yeah, Cindy Williams is a wonderful gal.
Mm-hmm.
That's
We
the
love
first time I ever
Cindy.
said gal in my life. Barbara Eden, she was in Sabrina the Teenage Witch, Dead Man's Island, Eyes of Terror, The Stepford Children, and was Jeannie in I Dream of Jeannie, which aired from 1965 to 1970. Barbara Eden. She looks really good, too.
86? I don't know.
I'm gonna say
She's old. That's all I know.
yeah, she's older. I'm gonna say 80. I'm gonna say 85.
I was thinking 86, so I'm going to go with 86.
She'll be 85 years old this year.
Oh!
You got one.
We're
Awesome.
tearing
And
it
you
up
know,
this week.
I wish I had a purple bottle to hide in sometimes.
I wanted that
There
genie
you
bottle.
do.
You mean you don't?
Secret. Well,
No,
we
being confined like
already
that.
introduced Bobby. I was missing.
You were. We
I
didn't
believe
get into.
Jennifer.
Yeah.
Did you ask any
No,
questions
no,
yet, or did I miss anything?
didn't ask her anything yet. We just kind of introduced her, and we just were chatting for a second, and then we were winging it till you came back, buddy. But
Okay.
I do want to ask you, Bobby, how did you get your start?
Yeah.
How did everything come about for you?
Well, paranormal's been involved in my family for a long time, actually. I remember being, I would say, probably about 3 years old, I want to say.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a shadow man with a cloak, and he would sit next to me. And he wouldn't do nothing. He would just sit there watching me. And the place that we lived in Morganville, New Jersey, the place was highly haunted. Our beds would be shaking. And my parents had to put a ring of salt around us, and so it's followed us our whole life. Every place we've gone has been pretty much a residual haunting or is actually haunted. And then I got to be a CNA and seeing death all the time. And I'm empath sensitive. I'd always feel them and sense them and stuff like that. And the call bells would be going off and there's nobody in the room. And, so it's like, I started searching for answers. I mean, it's followed me and it's been calling me for a long time. And that's how I got into it.
Do you
I still
remember
seeing that shadow thing?
So was that the first thing you remember ever seeing? Was it him?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh! And then,
Yeah.
so,
And
tell me about the bed shaking.
see, I don't really remember that. I just remember being scared. That place was not right. You know when there's something going on, you just can't quite figure it out. And the town, there's a lot of cult involved, and so there's a lot of dark energy in that area. So I don't remember that part, but I remember seeing that man, and I remember semi-remembering about the salt. I was just a little kid, and our
Yeah.
parents telling us about it, and as we got older. So yeah, it followed me my whole life.
I can't even imagine that. I can't even imagine waking. Were you sleeping and you just woke up and he was there, sitting there?
No, I would just be playing around. I'd just sit in the hallway, doing my own little thing because my parents said I went off playing by myself and stuff like that. And I'd just be sitting there and I'd look and there he was. And there he was, all dressed in black in the cloak. And, it's like you just can't shake it. It stays with you.
Yeah.
And I
Have you?
remember seeing my grandmother and other spirits, and as I said, it's been involved with me my whole life pretty much.
Have you ever seen him again?
I felt that presence
Yeah.
before, and not too often. Um, but being a paranormal investigator, you do see shadow people. You do see things. Is it him? I don't know. You know, I never asked questions. I just sat there and oh, I got a new friend. And
Right.
just continue playing.
Oh, I got a
But
question.
yeah,
I got one.
yeah.
Did you start investigating on your own, or did you immediately jump into a group?
Well, being in the nursing home, when I would do the night shift and stuff like that, I'd do my own little investigating and sit in a room and asking if it was a resident that died, if it was them, and because nursing homes and also in the medical field, you're around it all the time. So
Yeah.
you just start to ask questions, and you know, you respect life, you respect death. It runs all the time. So I just started. I felt a calling to do it. So pretty much I started, doing my thing in 2006, and then with my dad, Bob Stewart, he's the founder of Warriors of Paranormal, and co-founder as well, where I invested in almost all of our equipment, and we got a pretty good group. We got a solid group now. And Denise Bodkin is our new member, so which
I
I'm
have.
really proud to have
Sorry,
her part of it.
it's hard for me to hear. Hopefully I can connect with Skype at halftime. Um, you sent me a bunch of pictures, and I have one
Yeah.
that I'm going to share in the chat room. If you could explain to us what this is. I think you
Which
labeled it
one is it?
staircase.
Oh, the staircase. That is at
Yeah, could
Dunkirk
you tell us
Lighthouse.
about that?
I'm not really familiar with its history, but it's they hold a lot of paranormal events there. And that's where I met Steve, Lockett, and Beth. They were a part of, running the tours there. And I just happened to be with Steve's group, and I was upstairs. We were in the lighthouse itself, which you could, the energy in that place is just crazy. I was
Oh, this was
standing up on top,
Was it Dunkirk?
Dunkirk Lighthouse. That's in Dunkirk, New York. You can look them up on the website.
Okay.
You can search them, and it'll give the full history. But there's so much on that property. They have the house there as well, where that's highly active. They got military rooms, and there's also like off side. There's like a Coast Guard, like it's a military thing that they have over on the side there too. and that as well. The whole property is haunted. But that with that picture alone was an epic catch because of we sensed him there. We kept getting Michael over the SB7 spirit box. My dad was below me. Now I was in between Steve and my dad. There was a huge gap in between, but as we panned, my dad, he was panning the staircase because he also was sensing it too. And we caught that capture, a split second and he was gone. And then all the activity on the spirit box and everything left.
That is really
Yeah.
weird.
It's like
And
beyond.
in the chat, could you
It's
tell
like
us
it
what
doesn't
you see
even
in
look
that picture?
human.
Yeah.
What was it?
No, I
Can
was
you guys
asking the
see it
chat room
okay?
to tell us what they see in the picture there.
I mean, it doesn't even look human.
No, it
No,
looks
it
like, you know what it looks
doesn't.
like to me? For some reason, it almost looks like a clown's face with
Yes.
the that.
Don't say clown.
You see that?
I don't like I don't
Sorry.
like clowns.
You can see
But
his
yeah, I
mouth turn
mean, it's
down.
like
Ooh,
it's
crazy.
like he has no mouth and he's holding a doll. Now, if you really zoom in on that picture, behind him, you can also see another figure. It's like totally crazy.
Oh, there's a lot of stuff in there. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
looking at the
this
main
is.
thing.
Exactly. And now this
Up
was
top,
caught
there's a lot
off
of
of
stuff.
our full spectrum camera, video camera. And I was like, you've got to be kidding, because I wasn't taking pictures because I was recording, and we were holding our session up on the top, and my dad and the group was below, so I'm in between it. So, I can't move. If I did, I'd fall down the stairs. Everybody calls me brave because I have none, so that would be my luck. I go tumbling down the stairs. So I was just recording, with EVP and with my full spectrum, capturing whatever was happening upstairs in the lighthouse. So that capture was like the grand prize, and that picture is in the Dunkirk lighthouse. We gave him a copy of it.
Wow.
So it doesn't even look human. So it's like, what is it? And these are the questions that we want to know. What is it? Was it human at one time? Nobody knows, because we truly don't know who we are actually really communicating with, and that's the dangerous part. There's that fine line. Deborah and I were talking about this yesterday. It's like, we're taking these chances. I mean, what if they're all demonic? I mean, we don't know, because there's that line, and it says in the Bible not to, be communicating with the dead, but we're not doing it for fun or entertainment. We're doing it for research and for answers of why are they here? Why haven't, heaven and hell? Why are you here? So that was our find, the Dunkirk Lighthouse.
Did you get any EVPs from the lighthouse?
Yeah, we did. Unfortunately, I have it on my external hard drive. I couldn't get into the program because the computer was giving me all kinds of issues, so I couldn't give you any of them.
Well, do you remember what they said or what you asked and the
Oh,
responses?
get out. They're constantly telling me to get out. They're constantly swearing at me.
You're telling me that
You
thing didn't
name
want you
it.
in there, that nice fellow
Yeah.
in that
No,
picture?
it didn't.
Huh?
It made it perfectly clear it did not want us there. And it kept calling for Beth, which was insane. They like Beth.
And if Beth's listening, hello, Beth,
Yeah. Hello, Beth.
our friend Beth.
Wow. So it kept calling for her. That's crazy.
Beth,
We
yeah. They kept calling for Beth,
we have about 2
and it
minutes
was at
left before
Michael.
break. I want to tell for people that aren't in the chat room, Bobby's Facebook group page is Warriors of the Paranormal on Facebook. Thank you. I got one ear in my headset and one ear on the phone.
When we are
So
out,
it's
that's
flying
what
all
I
over.
have to do. I know it's so
Just
annoying,
bear
isn't
with
it?
me.
It's really annoying, isn't it?
Yeah.
How many people are in your group?
Oh, geez. How many? Let's see, me, Dad, Denise, Steve,
Oh, thank
Oh,
Beth.
thank
We had about 8. Yeah, we have about 8 or 9 people.
Yeah. And you guys are in Jersey?
Yeah. No, we're in Westfield, New York. Our team is
Okay, you're in New
actually
York.
scattered from Lockport to Tonawanda to Westfield to right outside of Buffalo. So we're scattered pretty much.
Right.
But when we do an actual investigation, we all get together, and we always have a meeting beforehand, and before each investigation we pray. We use holy water, and we pray the Archangel Michael prayer before and after. And usually before an investigation for that week, I'm in prayer mode, just because, I'm spiritually connected, with God and everything, so I want to be doing right for him.
Right.
I'm not doing it for any kind of attention or whatever, I mean, it's a calling, and I want to honor that, and I want to do right for him. So that is a big part of that.
All right. Sorry, but we are at break. We'll be back in a couple minutes with more Haunted Chronicles. We're talking to Bobbi Merritt. Welcome back to the Haunted Chronicles, home of your guaranteed halftime shout out for those in the chat room. So thanks for stopping by. Brock, Dead Dude Chad, Debbie, alphabetical order. I do this automatically in my head. Dr. Dave, Indy Dwayne, Candy, Kara E, Linz, Lisa M, Mama D, Max, Nicholas, Randy, Squatchy, Tiffany, Tony, Sprinkles, Paul, executive in charge, Nell, Valerie, Denise, and Profundity, and a bunch of assorted guests, and Corey and Frankie B, and Eric is on the road listening in his vehicle. Drive safely, Eric.
Hey.
And
Yeah,
there was
exactly.
over 25
Awesome.
shares of the page. And I could not, Facebook won't allow me to see them all unless I see them on my feed as I go. So thank you to all that shared the page. And these are the following groups that shared the page this week. I got those: Paranormal Billboard, Edge of Fear, Realm of the Unknown, Our Friends from the Demon Files, Paranormal Planet, Electric City Paranormal, Big Bear, Ghost Seekers, On the Fringe with Art Bell and Heather Wade, Interviews from Beyond, Ghosts and All Things Paranormal, Appalachian UFO Research Society, Independent Paranormal Research Society, UFOs, Paranormal and Government Agendas, FemForce, and Warriors of the Paranormal. Thank you for sharing. Wow.
Awesome. That is great.
That is wicked.
So,
I know.
Jennifer,
Oh,
awesome.
wicked. Somebody else who
Wicked.
says wicked.
Yeah.
I grew up.
Too?
Yeah, I do.
You rock.
Everything's so wicked cool. I know. I grew up in Boston.
That's how I say it.
Yeah,
I'm a Jersey girl. So.
yeah. There you go. Awesome.
Hey, yeah. So my Denise is in. That is awesome. Hi, Denise. You gotta love me.
Hey,
I've been
Bobbi.
harassing her all day. Yes.
Hey, Bobbi, I want to know. Okay, tell us about Hinsdale.
The infamous Hinsdale.
What is
Hinsdale?
Yeah, what is it? What is it
say.
exactly? What is it exactly? Because I'm unfamiliar. I think I know, but I want to know. I want to see if I'm right.
Hinsdale, it is in Hinsdale, New York. The Indians actually built, that land pretty much. They created Hinsdale, and I can never get the names right, but in the 70s, the house was exorcised. I can't. I'm bad with names, so I'm not even going to say the names. But the paranormal activity ceased for a little bit, but then it came back, and it is what it is today. Now there are over hundreds of Indians that died on that land alone, and there's an Indian burial ground on the property. I'm not going to say where, just because I don't want
Of course.
people to be disrespectful and try to find them, but that place is just unbelievable. I got sucked in the first moment I stepped my foot on that property.
So is it just a big house and land around the house?
No, I actually believe the land is beautiful. It's got a good sized land, but the house is small.
Okay.
It is really small. Danny is doing an awesome job at keeping that place going, and the restorations on, with the events and stuff that he's holding there. All the money goes towards the restoration of the property. You figure you got to pay taxes and stuff like that, and then you got to pay for the supplies. So it's going for a great cause. But that place is just unbelievable.
So what's the history? What's happened there? That what are they thinking? How this all started?
I believe it's actually the land that's on it. Mm-hmm. To be honest with you, I believe it's the land, because you got to figure Native Americans, they're very spiritual people. Very spiritual. Every time I go there, I do a tobacco offering. Just because, I got Indian in me, so it's a respect.
Right, it's respect.
I'm coming there. I'm coming to their place.
Right.
I'm invading their space. So it's only the right thing to do. You come in, it's an offering, to the spirits. And what I believe is there, what I believe it's because of the tragedy that has happened in the past has caused such a ripple effect, and I believe it's the land that is causing it all. And then you got to add the exorcism that opened up that gate,
Ooh.
So, and we figure people are coming in and going out, so you got so much energy in one area. I was affected big time being there the last 2 times. I had something follow me. With this last one, we were doing a session, and the energy, whatever was around me, I said, I need to scream. I just wanted to just burst out in rage and just flip the table, and, and then I had to go outside. So, it was unbelievable. Denise, she'll probably be chatting and saying stuff in there in the chat room, but yeah, that place is just unbelievable, and we've been getting some wicked stuff through our EVPs and through photos. Right when Denise and I got there, we were seeing stuff. She was snapping pictures. She got some really good ones. I had gotten a few, which I still haven't even gone through yet. I'm still rolling through EVPs, going through them all, because that's so much of it. But yeah,
now, Bobbi,
everybody should really go there. Yeah.
You sent me. I don't want to mix them up. You sent me one picture. I don't want to give it away, but the sitting picture or the other pictures. Is it the other ones at Hinsdale?
I sent you the EVP. The one that you're talking about. There's that one with all the spirit activity that was at Hamilton Mansion.
That's all at Hamilton.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we do have a EVP.
Now the EVP with Hinsdale.
Okay. So we're going to listen to an EVP from the Hinsdale house.
Ooh.
Let's see what we think it says here.
Ooh.
All right. Now, did you ask any questions, or was that just running?
Yeah, we were just talking, asking questions. I can't remember what was asked prior to that, but the EVP, it's saying it's dark in here. Now, nobody said anything, because as we were discussing before we got live again, the Echo Box is a very tricky piece of equipment. You can download it. It's like it's either $18 or $20 something. And you gotta really be careful. You got to get the settings just right. But it's going off of the vibration and it's echoing, and you're going to hear yourself through the echo. When you say hello, it's going to say hello, and it's going to keep echoing hello, 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 and then they'll start building off of that, off of the vibration, and then that's when the spirits start talking. Now, you got to be very careful, because when you're using this tool, when we download it with our wave pad, because we got the master edition, we can hit the reverse button, and a lot of the things that is on there, it is you actually talking backwards. So you got to be careful when you're actually using, you can't say, oh my God, did you just hear that? That's you actually talking,
Right.
So you got to really be careful, but nobody said it's dark in here. So we actually caught a spirit actually saying, it's dark on the other side. Is it really dark over here? I don't know. But that's what they were saying. It's dark over here. It's dark in here. So, that was an awesome find.
All right, let's listen to that one more time.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then, when you're ready.
Oh, you can hear it.
I
Yeah.
can hear it better now.
It sends chills through you, because it's like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm hearing it. Oh my God, because it's like when you're listening to EVPs and you got like 16 or 18 hours and you're just sitting there and then you get that, it like wakes you right up like, yes, I got something.
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff, so. I'll be sharing more, on our page as we're going through. When I hear that epic one, I'm going to be posting,
Right, and
I look
that's
forward to that.
And that page is Warriors of the Paranormal on
of the
Facebook.
Paranormal. It's on Facebook.
Right.
Yeah. I haven't started a Twitter account yet.
And you also sent some great pictures from the Hamilton Mansion?
Yeah, that's in Ripley, New York.
In New York. Can you tell us about that? I don't know anything about the history or anything about that place.
Oh, this place has called me for a very long time. It is built by the late Senator Charles Hamilton, and his wife Bertha. And what's awesome about this story is it's like a mystery. Every time I go in there, I feel like I'm playing Clue, because nobody knows what actually happened. There's no documentation. It's a cover-up. Bertha was found with a telephone cord wrapped around her neck. She was dead. Nobody knows what happened. Now, Senator Charles Hamilton, he died in Florida of natural causes. He's buried up in Ripley Cemetery, and he has an angel pointing towards the house. And from asking people, talking about, we always ask questions, and local people, hey, do you know the story about this and that? Some say that Bertha was a wonderful person, then you got the ones that are saying everybody hated her. So nobody knows, was she murdered? Now, we have actually gotten EVPs of, it sounded like Bertha saying, she's going to call the cops. And it's like really crazy, because it's like nobody was in the house. And then we actually got that EVP, and the energy in that place is awesome. I've had a lot of incidents happen. A lot of, the team has had a lot of stuff happen there.
Wow.
But yeah, that place is haunted, So it's like, okay, did the butler do it? No, it was the gardener. I don't know, but it was
Professor
somebody
Plum.
in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the funny thing is on the police report. Now we actually seen the police report of it stating that she died of natural causes. Now you tell me. I've also Periscoped it, so some of the people, if they are listening, they can also find me on Periscope, because I do a lot of, if I have Wi-Fi, I'll be on Periscope, Periscope in my investigation sometimes. I was there, and it was crazy because, how can you actually say somebody died of natural causes when they actually have a telephone cord wrapped around her neck? It's a cover-up.
Right.
So it's like Clue. Oh, that's my earbud. But
So-
yeah, so that place is like really awesome. And that picture, that picture that I sent you is crazy.
I have 3 pictures that I wanted to share. All right. The first one is there's 2 people. One's sitting in a chair. One's on the floor, and you have some equipment on like a little tip. I'm going to share that one first. And there's like
that
a
one
little,
is like the prize one.
and there's like a chain going across the top of the. I'll share that first. Now, what was the circumstances around that picture? Do you remember what room it was in, or who was there?
That was actually done in the library. Nobody was in the house. And we were just doing a walkthrough, taking pictures, and that's what we got.
Looks like a snake or something.
It does.
It's like there's so much is in that picture. And it's funny with that one with the sitting picture and everything like that. It looks like, like how way back in the day where you would have funeral parlors in your home?
Uh-huh.
It looks like with the man that's sitting in the chair, if you look behind him, it looks like somebody's laying in a bed. Like a hospital bed. And it's like, what the heck is this,
There's a lot of stuff going on there.
Yeah, what's crazy about that location as well is they were highly involved with the alcohol prohibition. There's tunnels underneath, so it's like, okay, were they using the tunnels to, smuggle in the alcohol? Was it first the slaves, the Underground Railroad? So there's so much with that property, but there's no documentation. It's like one of those treasures, that you find, and we're really good friends with Mike Kohler. He owns the Hamilton Mansion, and we're going to be holding an event at the end of the month. The last 2 weekends, Fridays and Saturdays, at the Hamilton Mansion, and all the proceeds goes to the Wounded Warriors. The Wounded Warrior Project is really close. That's where we pretty much came up with Warriors of the Paranormal, because we believe in supporting our military troops. So we don't even profit anything. Everything goes right to them. We believe in supporting them. So that's our charity that we do.
We had 2 more pictures.
Really awesome.
I got 2 more really good pictures that you shared. The next one I'm going to put in the chat room has a circle around it. So it's I think it's the same location. There's a chair and a table, and it looks like maybe it's the one that's circled. So I want to put that one in next. And was that the same room, or was that different?
I gotta look and see what picture. I can't even remember which one.
This one is.
I sent you. I'm looking.
There's a column with a fire extinguisher on it. It looks like a.
That is the Grange. That's in Ripley. They sold the property. It held antiques, actually. The one with the chain-like thing, that was an orb. That was at the Hamilton Mansion.
This one looks like a little goblin or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that's circled, that was at the Grange. It held the antiques and everything like that. Now, what's funny was we found a Satanic Bible there. And prior to that investigation, the team and I were there. Steve was attacked. I actually saw the energy, and we actually got a picture. It's on our page. You can see the ectoplasma, the energy around him. I actually saw the mist of whatever it was. I got punched in the stomach, and then shortly after we cleared out of there, my dad, they were collecting the equipment and stuff like that, and my dad, he got sick. He got really, really sick, so whatever was there did not want us there. It definitely made it known. I mean, if we're all getting attacked in some way, shape, or form, Steve wasn't right there for a while. It affected him really, really bad. I was all right. I was just trying to just shake it off. It took me 3 days to just shake that energy off of me. But my dad, he had the long-lasting effect from that, and Steve. So, but it was weird. We didn't even know anything about that Bible being in there, and then all of a sudden we find out that boom, there it is. And then it totally did a whole game changer on the whole investigation. We got really good EVPs from there, actually. I wish I was able to remember them.
We only have a couple minutes left.
I got called out from there. They said, "Hey, Bobbi Ann." Now, whoever calls me Bobbi Ann? Nobody. So it was something.
We only have a couple minutes left. I want to get to that. My favorite picture that you sent. It's the one. I'm not sure. You said it's definitely. It looks like someone's sitting in a chair.
Yeah, and that looks like a little child sitting on his lap.
Oh,
yeah.
That is weird.
Yeah, and then you got the woman like she's pushing something, and yeah, I'm looking at the picture right now. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, that was at the Hamilton Mansion. That's when we were doing our walkthrough, just taking pictures, and we got some really whacked out pictures. As I said, everything that he's talking about and everything is on our website on Facebook, so you can look us up on there, and then
Bobbi, there's a black. I don't know if it's a doorway or a door on the right, and I see like a face almost the whole length of the door. Did you get that one? It's really detailed.
Ooh, I see that.
I'll send you to Marlon.
Yeah.
I
It looks
see
like
that.
the Shroud of Turin almost. That kind of look to it.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
It's pretty twisted. Yeah, I mean, as I said, what we do, we're doing it for the, we want to make sure, we can't prove nor disprove. We're there for the answers, and if we can help spirit, I pray. I ask a lot of people when I'm on investigations, I'll pray. I'll pray for the spirits that are there, because I know I wouldn't want to be trapped somewhere being held against my will. So and if prayer can release
Betty. Thank you, Bobbi. Thanks, Bobbi.
Thank
See
you,
you next week,
everybody,
fellas.
for tuning in.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah.